Welcome everybody to the Follicle Booster Show episode number 2, in which you're going to learn everything you need to know about finasteride. Make sure you stay until the end so you find my personal opinion about this medicine. We will have 5 chapters: history, formulation, the mechanism of action, side effects, and my personal opinion. For the history, finasteride, also called Proscar and Propecia, which were both under Merck company. Merck was the inventor of this finasteride drug. Keep this in mind, it's going to be important later in the video. It's a 4-ASA steroid. It first has been used in 1992 as a benign prostate, enlarged prostate, to treat prostate cancer as a 5 milligrams per day, and only after 5 years, keep this in mind as well, is going to be important, in 1997 has been switched to treat androgenic alopecia with 1 milligram per day. This dosage can differ from person to person depending on what your doctor is going to prescribe. For the formulations, you have 2 types: orally, which is FDA approved, and topical, which is tested right now and it's not FDA approved. The main problem with the topical lotion is that it doesn't get metabolized by your scalp and reducing the DHT level, in which you're going to learn into the action part, and that's the main reason why it's not approved yet. But let's see what kind of improvements they are going to make in the coming months and years for this topical lotion. Now let's discuss about the mechanism of action of finasteride. It inhibits the 5-alpha reductase receptor. By extension, it reduces the DHT levels on your entire body by 55 to 70%. 5-alpha reductase comes in 2 types. Type number 1, which is produced by skin and liver, and type number 2, which is produced in your prostate. And this is the one that finasterides target. Around age 20 to 25, testosterone will get converted to dihydrotestosterone, DHT, with the help of the 5-alpha reductase. This process affects males only, and there will be very few females that will have this issue in their lifetime. After that, DHT has quite a few benefits, such as deep voice, manly features, beard, chest hair. Now in this drawing round here, I will explain you how DHT acts for your hair loss. You have the skin level, you have the hair shaft, you have the follicle bulge area, and here the sebaceous glands. The red dots here are the DHT sediments that are going to be placed beneath your scalp around your capillaries, and that will act as a blockade to block the capillaries to push blood and nutrients to your hair follicle. And what that does, it's going to decrease your anagen stage, increase your catagen stage, and in time your hair follicle and your hair shaft is going to die. Before I start with the side effects, please kindly like our video, comment any questions you might have, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you see our future hair loss, beard growth videos. For the finasteride side effects, there will be quite a few, such as orthostatic hypotension, skin rashes, and then the hormonal problems, such as erectile dysfunction, ejaculation problem, testicle pain, loss of libido, and reduced sperm quality. As you can see, the side effects for this specific medication are a lot related with the hormonal part. Before I start with my personal opinion, I must let you know that I am not a doctor. All these videos are educational purpose only, and if you want to take any kind of medications, please kindly see a doctor before you make any kind of decisions. Now for my personal opinion about finasteride, I must let you know beforehand I've been using minoxidil for the past 10 years, and that medication works perfectly on my scalp. And for that reason, I decided not to risk all these possible hormonal dysfunctions for some extra hair on my scalp. At the same time, if you go to Google right now and type finasteride, you're going to see that it is being used by transgender women to reduce their manly features and as well their DHT levels. Now let's discuss about Merck, which is the inventor of finasteride under the name Proscar and Propecia. In 1992, they released the medication to the public to treat benign prostate after researching it and investing hundreds of millions of dollars to create this medicine. After only 5 years, they noticed the market is not reacting the way they expected for the benign prostate, and they switched it to androgenic alopecia. Why they did that? Because the patent for medications hold 20 years, so they have 15 years to regain their initial investment back and bank a profit for that. Don't forget, Merck is a for-profit company. Another information which I found it extremely interesting is that when Proscar and Propecia was selling the best, it were only top 5 for Merck best-selling medications. My question to you is, if the product was so good and performant, why only top 5? Because the androgenic alopecia is a huge market. As mentioned, I'm a big minoxidil user and advocate, and for that reason I want to compare in the patented world minoxidil versus finasteride. Finasteride, as mentioned, after only 5 years was switched to an androgenic alopecia, while minoxidil after 16 years was transformed to a 2% topical, and after 23 years was transformed to a 5% topical. So you see that the inventors of minoxidil had little to no advantage into switching the drug to androgenic alopecia. Now about the post-finasteride graph, which is going to show you how your body is going to react after you stop taking this medication. The black line here is you without taking any medicine until age 25, you start noticing some hair loss, so you start taking finasteride. The blue line is if you wouldn't take finasteride, you see this constant regression. The red line, you keep some of your scalp hair, but after 3 years, 7 years, 13 years, if you stop taking finasteride, all your hair growth is going to be lost between 6 months and 1 year. And after you know all the possible side effects for the hormonal part, my question is, are you 100% sure you're never gonna go off finasteride? In conclusion, I know that my opinion is quite controversial and opposite from what you're going to find on different other YouTube channels. But at the same time, you must know that minoxidil was working so well for me that it doesn't worth me taking the risk, especially after I know all these hormonal implications of finasteride. As well, I know that the vast majority of people using finasteride won't have any side effects. And I know that have been conducted many studies with thousands of participants taking finasteride months on end without any side effect. But I also know that Merck is the one funding most of these studies, and at the same time there could be a little bit of benefit involved in there. There has been only 2 long-term studies, one in Japan for 10 years and one in Korea for 5 years, both of these having a little over 500 participants. And the information I received from these studies is way too little for me to have trust to use this medication or to be able to recommend to anyone. Thank you so much for watching our finasteride video. If you have any comments, please leave them down below, like our video, subscribe and click the notification bell to see future hair loss videos. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye bye. I'm just replying to all of your questions in the comments down below. If you like this video, please make sure you check these 2 as well. And for more hair loss and beard growth videos, please kindly follow our channel. Thank you so much.